what's up you guys? This is Kat from Old Reading Farm. Thanks for joining us. Love you, John. So today we have a person in town, a friend of ours, who wants to order 10 flower bouquets to bring to the people in her office, which I think is just like so sweet. So I thought what we could do was make the flower arrangements together so I could show you what we have, what we're growing, what's growing really well, and then you can see how they come out at the end. Let's get to work. So what I'm going to do is roll through what I've already picked. I already picked everything without you. I'm going to show you what we picked, tell you a little bit about what it is, where we got it, and then I'll make the flower arrangements, show them to you, put them aside, and we'll show you when we're all finished. So here we go. So there's a group on Facebook that's called Wholesale for the Small Scale Grower. These are unmarked dahlia tubers that we got. His name is Jake Bent, who runs that group. It's a really cool group. If you're interested in growing flowers at all, you should check it out. But he puts out, you know, flowers at sort of a wholesale price, but you don't have to order gigantic quantities. This is a Sunday Sage Salvia. The seeds were from Baker Creek. Isn't that pretty? So these beautiful flowers are called Bright Lights Cosmos. I think that these seeds were also from Baker Creek, though I'm sure you can get these from a lot of different places. Aren't those pretty? Really nice stem length on these. Okay. And this wild zinnia, look at that. Okay. Another one. Up next, this is a yarrow. It's called Colorado Mix is the color combination, and this is from Johnny's Seed. This is buckwheat. Isn't that pretty? It's a really nice pollinator attractor, and it also, some people use it as a cover crop, which I think is interesting. Those seeds we got from Baker Creek. You guys, everybody should grow this. This is Coral Fountain Amaranth. The seeds were from Johnny's. I'm obsessed. This is a pretty bundle of Echinacea. We got these as plants on clearance from Lowe's last year. Look at the stem on this. But this was another unmarked dahlia tuber from Jake. So we got, last year I think we got 40, well we ordered 40, they came in the spring. 40 unmarked dahlia tubers. They were only $1.25 a piece. This is hyssop. This is a flowering tobacco. These seeds came from Floret. Isn't that wild? Lots of times when people come and buy arrangements from us, they're like, oh, your bouquets are wild. And we're like, thanks. A few more unmarked dahlia tubers. And then we have a ton of zinnias. We got zinnia seeds from all over the place, so I can't tell you like where each one is from. Though these little tiny ones, how cute are those? I think that those were from the Dollar Tree. And seed packets from the Dollar Tree are not $1 a packet. They are $4 for $1. So if you need some cheap seeds, Dollar Tree. These are a really fun flower. These are called scabiosas or pincushion flowers. We got these seeds from, I think, Territorial Seed Company. They're called Black Knight scabiosas. They're pretty, but you know what? I broke one while I was picking. So they're a little hard to grow. Probably won't grow them again next year, but they're still pretty. So these are more zinnias that we have. Another, look at this. Oops, Cosmo petal on it. This is another unmarked dahlia tuber. It's got some buds on it. A few tiny little sunflowers. This is all a crazy variety of green amaranth. We're gonna use this as our filler for the most part. Okay, so I've got everything laid out on the table here. I'll try to show it to you. So this is what I have to work with. Ugh, aren't those amaranths crazy? So pretty. So my goal is to make 10 arrangements, and if I have to go pick more, I'll go pick more. So I think I talked about it in our last video about flowers, but in case you didn't see it, an important thing that you do is cut or pull off all the leaves that would be touching the water in any kind of way, because if you have leaves in the water, they'll make the water go brown, you know, and yucky really quickly. And then if whoever takes your flowers home, if they don't change out the water, then their flowers won't have a nice vase life, and they'll think that it was, you know, bad flowers or whatever. So you don't want that. You want everybody to have a nice experience. So I'm gonna, I mean, and everybody can do flowers however they want. It's obviously a super personal thing, but what I do is I like to get a couple like nice focal flowers, which I'm gonna use these zinnias, and then put some punchy things or some fillery things, and keep going until I feel like if I received that as a gift that I would be delighted by it. So that's what I go for. Look at that, it's already so pretty. Put some hyssop with it. It's like nice pretty spikes. And then maybe a couple more zinnias. And I think this one will be good. All right, what do you think? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zinnias, a couple bunches of yarrow, a bunch of spikes of hyssop, and some amaranth. I'm obsessed. Okay, I would be happy to get that as a present. So then we're gonna snip stems, give everybody a nice cut. That was a nice pink one. Now I'm gonna do some with more like hot, warm, red, orange colors. Look at these. I love them. Look at how amazing these are. They just take like any single thing and take it into this like whole new realm of like amazing. I can't. And this is a cactus zinnia. See how it's all spiky and cool? Those seeds were also definitely from the Dollar Tree, I remember buying. And they come in like a mix, which is, you know, one thing. I think next year when we're planting our zinnias, we already ordered from Jake in the wholesale for the small scale group. We put in our order for Benaries, giant zinnias. We ordered individualized colors, the lime, oh my gosh. So that way when we're, you know, making bouquets, hopefully we'll be able to like pick out, you know, if somebody tells us like, oh, red's my favorite color, I want all red and orange, then we'll just be able to like go to the red area instead of having like a wild mix that I'm like then fussing through to make it pretty. Not that I mind fussing with flowers, totally don't. Okay, what do you think? I think that's something. Maybe one of these like extra special ones. So this is Zinnias, Cosmos, and Amaranth. Really nice, right? I would be happy to receive that as a little present. Oops. And then, so sometimes I rubber band the bottom, yeah, and sometimes I don't. It depends on kind of what vase they're going into. Oh, and that's another thing. A lot of people ask us where we get all these vases, or, you know, like how we give them away. A lot of these vases we get for free. A lot of them are like jars. So they won't all be the same, but they will all be cute. But yeah, you'll see on like the buy nothing groups that people will have, you know, a bunch of old vases that they don't need. The only time we ever bought vases where we went to a big, like a community tag sale that's hosted in a town like one over from us. And they, on the last day of the community tag sale, they give everything away at like super, super cheap. So we went and bought like a box of vases for, I think, 50 cents a piece. So that's the only time that we've ever paid for vases. Other than that, it's, you know, jars that we've saved or people have saved for us, or vases that people have given to us or offered away for free that we've gotten our rubber little fingers on. Look at that. Yes! Okay. And it's good. We used to, before John built me this really nice table, we used to have to make our flower bouquets inside. So I would bring this like big basket of flowers inside into our little tiny kitchen, and I would make like a huge mess, and like, you know, bugs and things on them. Seeds would fly everywhere, and it would just make a huge mess. And it's nice now having this outdoor table where I can, you know, I'm just like stripping off the leaves from the bottom and throwing them on the ground, which is really nice to be able to do. What do you think? A little more? A couple more pops of red? This is a nice one. What do you think? How about one of these special ones too? I mean, are all flowers special? I don't know. Okay. Pretty. Pretty, pretty. All right. How about that? Okay guys, that's it. You just watched me make 10 flower arrangements for a friend of ours in town who's going to bring them to her office. I hope you liked this video. Comment down below if you think you might try to grow any of these next year, if you had a favorite flower that I showed you. Leave us a comment, like this video, tell us what you think, and as always, please subscribe. Thanks for stopping by. Bye!